Hello everyone, welcome back to the game Oxygen Not Included with me, Banto. So we're back in our Stinky adventure and Stinky is going to the toilet. So since last time I learned quite a few things since the last video. And there's many things I want to change. For example, we're not only gonna have one outhouse. Because having one outhouse, that's a big risk that we are gonna run into some trouble. So I'm gonna do more of them. And what's gonna work a little bit with rooms today, so we're gonna make some rooms, and the reason we would make rooms can be many, but the main reason, at least in the very beginning of the game, I would say, is to get up the morale of your people, and we need to have a good morale if we're gonna have people to be working as different professions. So let's see what we're gonna start with. Do have so we can make some foods, that's good. I feel like I want to remove here. So here for the middle, I maybe will be doing a place for having some where our people will be sleeping at, or we could do a toilet. So I've been thinking a little bit like, should we have storage in the center and try to focus like storage with different storage bins? We do have these here, the storage bins. So one way would be that we can have a lot of them here, and they will be spread out between different levels later on as we go further into the game. But I think for now I will be making a little bedroom here. Actually, it's called an barracks. If we go to this one, the room overlay, we can see some different things here. So some things that I would like to do today. I want to make a latrine, which is a place where they go and relieve themselves, to take a little bit of poop and stuff like that, and it's very basic to do. We need a wash station and a toilet, and there's minimum and maximum size, and no machinery as well. The second thing we're going to be doing is going to be the barracks. So this one requires a single bed, no industrial machinery, and minimum and maximum tiles. So that is something we're going to focus on: latrine and a barracks, and pretty soon maybe also the mess hall. So you can see the room effect at the very bottom there. That is what we'll be getting. And later on in the game, not right now, but later on, we do have things like greenhouses. So this one... crops grows within greenhouses can be tended by farmers to increase the growth speed. So that will accelerate the plant growth. But we want to go mainly for morale bonuses for now. So let's see how we want to do here. I'm gonna make a door here. And then we're gonna try to make the same kind of size as we have 3 blocks outside of that, pretty much, 3 tiles. So then we're gonna be putting it at here, right? Then it should be the same size. Let's see, how many beds can we fit in here? Because the thing with the barracks is that you can have more than one bed. You don't have to go like split the upper rooms. I tried that a little bit, and it could be good if you have like a loud sleeper and stuff like that. But I feel like early on in the game it's pretty good to get one big room and put in a couple of cots in it. And this one can actually have 4 of them sleeping here. We do have 5 people, so I might be maybe saving some there, but we're gonna try to make some good rooms. And then we'll be covering up like that. And like that, but we will be changing some things later, like when we get a little bit of research, I will be changing a few things in the way that I like them, so we will get another tile later on with research. So that tiles allows air and gases to flow between rooms. So that is something I want to have, so we can get some oxygen in here, because we don't want our little duplicants to be sleeping without oxygen. Then they're gonna suffocate, and that's not gonna be very good, right? But the thing with rooms is that you have to make sure that you cover them around. It doesn't have to be these blocks here, it could just be like the normal ground, doesn't matter. I have to cover it up with walls to surround it. So as you can see right now, this one is the same room as this one, and also above here. So let's see, where do we want to make a toilet? I think it would be a good idea to make it maybe under this one, because when they're gonna go there, if they're early on as the one, they will be able to go there really quickly, so that could be useful. And then we can maybe make some cots under that one. So let's start planning that out. I'm gonna go over 4 tiles in height. It works out pretty good. Go like this, and then we'll want to do some outhouses. Or actually we will want to start with some wash basin. So how many can we fit here? Can we get 2 toilets then? Yeah, so we can have 2 of them and 2 toilets. Or we could go for 3 toilets, that would also be an option. I think I will go that way. Or maybe we should have the toilet this side, and then we can make this a little bit bigger. So we can fit in a little bit more of outhouses for them to relieve themselves. So let's go for like maybe 3 of these. And then we can go for 3 outhouses. Could maybe go for, I think like it normally works kind of good to have like more of these toilets than to have for washing. So if we go for 4, that should be okay. And hopefully that will decrease the chances of us getting poop everywhere. So this here could be a room. This could be the one called latrine in here, which will be giving us 1 morale, and the barracks also 1. And we definitely want to get the mess hall because that one gives 3 in morale, which is really awesome early on in the game. So let's see for the research. We are trying to get an coal generator, which is really good, but I feel like this early in the game, I think there are things that are more important. So I'm gonna go for this one, pressure management. And the reason I want that is the airflow tile here. So use it to build the walls and floors for a room, blocks liquid flow without obstructing gas. So liquids will not go through it, but the gases will. And I think we can probably cancel this for now. We're probably going to be quite busy with other things, but I want to make sure that we are finishing this room where to get that done. And our duplicants will be able to go between these, so maybe we have some other rooms here later on, so we'll be able to go there. Probably gonna do another ladder to go down here. So I'm just gonna prepare it already, all the way down here. And we will see a little bit with, like, when we get a little bit further with water and things, like what water we'll be drinking from. Since we already have this one, we're probably gonna be using that one for drinking. And I'm gonna put a ladder here, and the reason I do that is because from experience I know that if you don't have a ladder down there, maybe someone is gonna decide it's a good idea to go and drown themselves. So we do have a little bit of water here, but a load of water here. I'm thinking that maybe I will be actually moving that later on, like get it down lower. I think I might do that, not entirely sure yet. I think I will do another bedroom here. I think we will do that. But let's focus on this thing so we can get the toilets and washing done. Another useful thing, if you need to, is to change the direction here so we can set so every time when they pass this way, if they need to clean themselves, they will clean themselves. So Harold here, look at him being a good boy washing his hand. And do let me know, guys, if you do have some requested names for the duplicants, do let me know in the comments and I will select a few for the future. We can name them after you guys. The only one I have really reserved from the beginning was Stinky, so he's gonna remain Stinky because that's a beautiful name, right? Okay, so we want a block here, so that can become a room. And as you see now, we should have this blocked here, and if we click this one, it's green here, we got a barrack, and it gives +1 in morale. Very nice. And we can see the morale in here, so to the left is the morale we have, and to the right is the morale that is kind of like required, or that is what you should try to get with your duplicant for what you're working with. So for the moment we have more morale than we need. Another way to get a morale is to give them more downtime, but I feel like very early on in the beginning of the game you don't have to give them more. But if you do want them to, you can give them a little bit more and give them a few more hours. But really, like early on in the game, I think it's pretty good like this. And we can even lower it like that. They can only have this one even. That will give them a very tiny bit of downtime. I'm gonna give them +1, so they should be pretty happy directly. But they will also do a load of work. And only the people that sleep in this one will actually receive like the morale bonus, so Malaganok up there is not gonna have as good a sleep. I wonder if I should change Malaganok now. Okay, going down, nice. Oh, okay, so Buddy Brent is gonna be sleeping in that one. I'm gonna get you a bed down here, Buddy Brent. Let's do another room here. So there we go, with these we'll have like 8 of them prepared. Look at that, Harold. Oh, there's no air, I gotta go out and breathe. Then I will head back to sleep again. Oh, I'm so tired, let's go back to sleep. Okay, it came too early, I guess. It's pretty fun when it's sleeping like that. They have almost no oxygen there. You just wake up in the night like suffocating, and then you go out and breathe a little bit and hold their breath and go back to sleep. It looks so funny. Our cooking room also probably don't need to be as big as it is. So we only have like one little thing working with making food, so I don't think we have to have it that big, really. So let's see, how are we producing oxygen for the moment? We only have the algae terrarium. So I want to get an oxygen diffuser, because it will produce more. I think it's more oxygen than this one, right? It should be, but it also requires electricity. So where we might want to have it, I feel like normally I prefer to have it pretty low down, and I'm thinking that oxygen is lighter than carbon dioxide, which is an unbreathable gas. So I'm thinking that if we have it low down, it will go towards the top of your colony, and then it will be messing around with the carbon dioxide, and that one falls down, and you kind of trade places with each other. But for now, I feel like the best place at the moment where we could place it is gonna have to be here at the top for now. That's where it's gonna have to be for now. We will need a little bit of power, so let's get some electricity going here. Really cool. And this game, I would say, it just gets like more interesting, more fun. Like the more you play the game, you figure out more like interesting things you can do, because in the very beginning you do very like basic things, but as you progress and research things, you think like about things, maybe I could do it this and that way. And I have a lot of to learn still in this game. I'm nowhere near like learning everything, and not sure if you can even learn everything. That's gonna be a huge task. I'm gonna do another door here, that's gonna have it for later on. So we're gonna change the direction. We only want them to wash their hands when they are leaving the toilet, because we don't want to waste time if they don't need to waste time. So another place we might want to have one of these, which could be quite important, is to have a wash basin up here where we are making our food. I think this is a good place to have one, because we don't want to get some dirty germs in our food, right? Gonna try to avoid that at least. And we should try to get some farm going, that's also really important. But for now we're gonna do some mush bars, since that's the thing we got. And then I want to do some farming, guys. So I'm thinking that we will go up a little bit, and then to the right we'll do some farming. And here we got some interesting place. This place looks so interesting. I've never been to this place, I've seen it. It looks so cool. They have different triggers here, some weight plates. And look at this thing, guys, a neural accelerator. A massive synthetic brain suspended in saline solution. There's a chair attached to the device, room for one person. So I really wonder, like, what happens if it is even possible. It says that it's unassigned. What happens if you put a person in this one? Will they trade brain? Will they get knowledge? What will happen? Will they become a crazy person and burn up our entire colony? Maybe it's a random event thing, I'm not entirely sure. So I want to make some ladders going up. We don't have to go crazy far first, maybe? And that's another thing I want to do. I want to get some more research stations. We do have one oxygen diffuser. See, we have one here. But I want to have more research stations. I think having one is a little bit too little. I prefer to have 2 to 3 of them. So I think we do one here. And maybe one where we had a outhouse before. Okay, there we go. Very nice. So this way we're gonna be able to have 3 people doing some research. Okay, maybe soon get that one. I will really want to get the jobs one. Okay, let's just get this one. Let's just get that one before we get to the air tile. Because then we can assign people to different jobs. And the cool thing about that, it unlocks new things. So if you're a miner, you can mine more like harder stuff to mine. And if you're like, for example, a researcher, you will get more in this the skilled learning, and that way you will be researching faster. So the higher the job, the better they become at what they're doing. But they also require to have a higher morale. That's why we have to make these rooms here. That is my plan. So for now it looks to me that like we will be doing jobs, then we do pressure management, just finish that one off. Then after that one we will maybe do internal combustion again, so we can get some coal power going. So since we do have the first farming, we could actually do the planter boxes. I do have a few of them up here. So we could do more there if we want to, but I feel like maybe we should be... Let's remove that one and let's do some planting up here to start with. And we're gonna just add a bunch of these. Gonna be 8 of them at least, not very much, but a little bit at least. And all these plants, they are different also, like they give different things, they get different amount of foods, they get different types of food. And they also require different things. So for example, right now I think we're growing some Bristol Blossom, and this one requires to have illumination, so we need lights, so we can have either lamps or you can have these China bugs going around. But then we also do have this one, which I'm gonna be growing down here in the boxes, which is called mealwood, and this one actually do not require any of the illumination, so you can have it without any of these creatures, any lights. That is pretty good. So I'm gonna try to make them get done, because I feel like we should try to get some food going. Let's see, what are we busy with? We're making food, we're running around, and we're researching a little bit. Let's put them to get done very, very soon. And then we're gonna make sure that these gets done. And this one, I think we will only have this one, so they will be washing their hands when they go into the room, but not when they're leaving the room. Because I just want to make sure that we're not getting germs in the food, and this way that should be working the way I want it to work. And here we will actually have to dig up here, so we're gonna have to remove a little bit there. Because the plants is not gonna be able to grow there if we don't have enough height. So mealwood is what we're gonna be doing. The cool thing is down here you can see a thing. You go to copy the settings, we click that one, we can just drag over the other ones. So that will copy the same thing, but since we had too little space here, we'll have to wait for these ones until we have 2 in height there, then we'll be able to do that as well. But now I feel like it's starting to get better. We have enough beds, you guys. We do have some washing, we do have more toilets, so no one gotta poo and pee on the floor. And we got some research, we gotta get more research. We will have 2 of these one for oxygens. And I'm probably wanna do another like generator. And I might be doing it over here. I wanna have doors at the ladder sides later on. And the big reason why I want that is because if they for whatever reason can't get fast enough to the toilet, Hopefully they will not be peeing down here into a place where we don't want it. For example, if we were using this water, so it wouldn't go down it. So I'm really gonna fix here. I'm really gonna fix so we can get some oxygen inside of there. I wonder though, like what happens? What happens if we take this one and we decide that these are gonna be open? Since we don't have that tile yet for the air, will it still count as a room? I think it might actually still count as an barrack. I think it will. Let's see. Because that way we can still have a room, but we will also get some good oxygen into the bedroom. Let's put a 7 on it. Yesterday will operate it, which means they will be doing whatever I put them to do. Okay, so it still is a room, but now it should be flowing gases between here. So we should be getting some oxygen in there. That's nice. Very, very nice. Now we can grow some more of the mealwood, the delicious, delicious mealwood. There we go. We're probably gonna need a lot more, and let's see here. Growth halted, fertilization. So we do need some dirt. And we can make a compost here. So we might want to do some of those. Normally I would be doing them, and I think we will do them today as well. And I'm thinking that we do them up here. Can do one. Then we might continue a little bit more farming. So like I said, we're probably gonna do a lot of farming like in this area. But there are a lot of things to think about when growing things, like they have to. Sometimes they need light, sometimes they need water, and the different gases they want to be surrounded inside depends on what kind of thing you're trying to grow. And also you have to have the correct heat. So we have 22.6 Celsius here, and these ones want to grow between 10 and 30. So if it goes below or above that one, they will stop growing. So if anything of these gets wrong, they will stop growing. And air pressure is even that thing is useful. So it must be within that one as well. Look at that, guys, we got 3 researchers. Possible Stinky and Malaganuk is researching for us. Awesome, that will make it go way faster. So that means we should get the job thing very, very soon. But guys, this is gonna be it for today with oxygen not included. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I feel like it's getting way, way better than it did before. So next episode, we're gonna be giving our duplicants jobs to improve their skills and become better duplicants. So thanks for watching today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys very soon again. Take care, everybody.